an unknown amount of time to find these cute little sleeves that I bought, and basically they just cover my tattoos, and they're really pretty. It's like Chantilly lace. Anyways, I'm gonna wear this so I don't have to keep wearing like a jacket, a blazer or a sweater over this nice dress, because I really like the sleeves anyway. So let's just wear this. It covers our tattoos. And yeah, so let me go now. Today we're gonna wear these Uggs. Okay, let's go, guys. Really hungry today, so I might get a Five Guys burger. I will see how I feel. I love how this looks. Beige, khaki, and then the bag is pretty cream color, and it has like a little bit of matches with the jacket and the shoes, and then the scarf matches with the dress. Oh, this is the best outfit I ever made. Okay. Nice and chilly. It kind of feels like, I always tell you guys about this one morning where my mom, she took me and my sisters to, the doctor, and it was like on a train, and it was like blue just like this in the morning. Like you can't see it, but everything is like this like nice blue, and it was like early in the morning, like 7, and everything was so pretty, and it was kind of like chilly like this. Probably not this cold, but who knows. And yeah, these days always remind me of that. But actually that day was actually foggy and rainy and gray, but the morning blue was still there too. So yeah, it was actually like raining, but not, it was like just about to rain or something, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's cold. It's really cold. Makeup is a soleil, and like I got up, but I didn't snooze the alarm or anything. I haven't for a long time. I've been awake, but I do still feel like slow, like I'm moving slow. Like everything's just slow motion, like just slow. And everything's not slow motion. It's like I feel like I'm moving slowly because I always told you guys in the morning I'm still waking up. But I'm just really glad I always like get out of bed and that I get to work on time and everything, because most people can't even like get up. So yeah, I'm always early. I just mean like endless good things about myself, you know? My makeup is so slay. Love it. It's so pretty. Everything is so pretty. Yeah, the walk really gets me going. I like it. It only took 3 years, but the crossing guard finally acknowledged me and helped me cross the street. And now I feel like a little kid again, because in the school zones in New York, and they always have crossing guards. So it was like, wait, okay, you go. And I said thank you, and he said you're welcome. It's the first time in 3 years. I haven't seen him so much. I'm just a big kid. Yeah, the walk helps so much with feeling oh my god, I see these little kids going to school and their mom's like carrying their backpack. This is just so, it reminds me of me. This is so adorable. I carried my own backpack, but when I was 5 years old, my mom and dad bought me the Princess Jasmine backpack, and it's a super mini one, and it was so small and cute, and it was so perfect for school. It was so cute. Oh my god. I was like 5 years old. I have photographs of that backpack. It's a Princess Jasmine backpack. was 5. I also had a Princess Jasmine cake. The cake was just like her face and her hair. And like maybe a little bit of her top. Yeah, it was just a big Princess Jasmine head. It was like my cake. I was 5 years old. So cute. It's so funny. Oh, wow. It's not cold. I'm so hungry. That's all I really keep thinking about. Oh yeah, I want to tell you guys about the screens. So my boss, he asked me to fix the brightness of his screen. And so I asked him, like, can I type on your computer? I pulled up his settings and I was changing it, but the brightness would not change. He goes, how do you save it? I said, it's autosave. It's not working. Then I started looking at his computer, like underneath the monitors for the buttons. He has like 2 large screens that are stacked on top of each other, obviously mounted, and large curved screens. And I saw the buttons, but I didn't press it. I just left. But then later on, he emailed me and the office manager. He's like, hey, my eyes are killing me. My eyes are killing me. Somebody fixed the brightness. So I run into his office and I start pressing the buttons. I changed the signal. You know how you could pick one, like HDMI, whatever, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and the other stuff? I fucking pressed that button by accident and the screen just went black. But he's on a call at the same time and he's like, what did you do to my computer? Motioning to me, and then he was like, I was like, 1 second. I just kept pressing the buttons, and then I connected the screen again. Once I connected the screen again, I was visibly happy. Like, you guys already know what this looks like on me. You probably see it on my stream all the time. When people see me visibly happy, they get really mad. That is one of the reasons why I thought I got fired yesterday. But because whenever people see me happy, they think like I have an easier time. They want to punish me and they want to humble me. So they make it very difficult on me. So everyone has seen me like smile on my stream. I quickly get like a lot of hate comments and get shut down really fast. So I just like frown again. So anyways, I was like visibly happy, which I can't really feel like what my face is expressing at any time. Some people are really aware of their facial expression, but I'm not. I can't. I just always show how I feel. And so then I went through the menu. I found the brightness. I felt like a pro player, and this is all because I'm a gamer. This is the only reason why I know how to use those, because I used to use those controls to switch from like DPI to HD to HD 4K. I don't know. I used to choose to switch from not DPI. It was like 2 settings I had to find. It was like something like DP and like HD or something on my personal gaming computer. 2 different kind of ways the screen can show the graphics. But anyways, and so I found the menu and everything. Wow. And I found the menu and everything, and then he goes like up, down, like for me to control it. He wanted 40 brightness. Then next he was like, do the other screen. Like, he's motioning to me because he's on a call talking to somebody else. And then so I actually just like look at the other one and I matched a number. And for the second one, I exited out of the menu manually, and the top screen, I let it, by the time I finished with the second screen, the menu was gone. Oh my God. I was so happy. Like duper happy. Like, if you know, you know. I always tell you guys about duping delight. I was like that happy. And like, so I was like so happy. So I definitely thought I got fired, because like I tried so hard and I got so far. Lincoln Park. Okay, I tried so hard, but no matter what, like, things are just really easy for me, and I can't hide it. Like, I can't help but show it. Like, I already finished everything and just pretending, sitting there and pretending to do work. I know we all do it. Because I know, like, for my job, I'm the one who's gonna get stuck in the office late at night, get all the assignments, report to them on the nights and the weekends. So I really don't feel bad. I don't feel bad now because I'm more mature and smarter. I don't feel bad fake working. So yeah, and my fake work is so intense, guys. I literally just do a whole bunch of typing and stuff for stuff I don't even have to do, and do projects like the long way, and like making new spreadsheets that I'm never gonna use, and like looking up everything manually and typing it over by hand, like literally just so I can keep moving, so I'm not bored. So yeah, but I know I have a lot of actual work to do, but it's so spaced out. It's only like for me, it's like everything is done. As I said on the first week that I worked here, they can't assign me fast enough stuff to do. Even stuff that they put on my calendar and my assignment list is reoccurring monthly or bi-weekly or weekly. I still do it. Like, they can't assign me enough stuff. Anyways, so yeah, the screens I wanted to tell you guys about because I forgot to tell you yesterday. Oh, that was a good walk because I'm breathing a lot. Really good for you. I'm not looking forward to like when it gets more cold. Hopefully by then I'll be like a really rich influencer by then, and I don't have to leave my apartment again like last winter. Last winter was awesome. Okay, I just feel like a boss right now. Oh yeah, my makeup is so slick. I know I've been saying that. I feel like a boss right now because my boss is like the president. I just feel like really like a boss. Yo, all I can think about is food. Alright, I'm gonna get on this train. I'm gonna read a book. Yesterday I read the book. It's called, it's by Big Sean. It's called Go Higher, and oh my god, it is actually getting so good. So thank you for gifting it to me from my Amazon wish list. And yeah, thank you so much. 8:04 a.m. train, super busy. I still got a seat though. So I'm wearing this blue scarf, but I also brought my pink scarf that I always wear. It's in my bag right here. And I brought it so that I could leave it at my desk so I could stay warm, wrap myself in that little scarf. So yeah. I forgot to vlog this whole time. I was working. I'm getting a 5 guys. Those are my patties. I was literally working. I made a phone call and did like 2 text messages. Nice. I got a hamburger with everything on.
Okay, I got a phone call right when they're putting the patties on, so I couldn't show you. Oh, I should have just kept recording. Thank you. Have a nice day. Let me show you guys what I have. Sad. You messed up my video. Next time I won't. Next time I won't stop recording. What it looks like. When I eat this, all my fingers just smell like burgers. Oh wow. Let me take a picture. The best part. We got 5 guys. That's a juicy burger. You can expose yourself. napkins. They asked me if it's good, if it's juicy, and I said yeah. This is, they hit so fast. It is juicy. I'm so excited. I posted my quick on vlog now. Earlier this morning, so fun. All I could think about was how fun TwistCon was. I couldn't believe I was there. Like, I'm just so happy. Freshest thing. Back to life. I'm gonna do some coffee now. They have this really nice Nescafe instant coffee. I'm gonna do it. That's nice. It's so yummy. I ate it all. I was so hungry. Alright, we're gonna get some coffee. I manifested working by this restaurant. I always have shown you guys this for like years. Hi guys. So I am currently going to work. I am thinking about getting some breakfast. I'm wearing my Uggs. I got my khaki jacket. This morning I applied to like half a dozen new jobs. They're all really good, really amazing, all new posts. Only one recruiter was the same, but all of them are all new people, so it's just so good. Then I got it's just so nice today. I know I'm like wearing a dress and it's cold, but yeah, so it's like high 40s, high 50s, and no, it's good. It's 40 to 50. 40 to 60 degrees today. Okay, so I think right now it's in the 50s though. Okay, so I just went shopping this morning online, and then I'm thinking about getting Starbucks because it's right next to where I live. It's right here, and maybe it'll be a good investment for me to get some Starbucks. Even though I want the coffee, I don't want to walk in with a coffee, and I can't finish it that fast, so I think I could get like some real breakfast items there. Also debating just going to Trader Joe's and getting protein, healthy fats, and nuts, or I could just get what I really want, which is like, it's kind of like dim sum and soup dumplings that are frozen. They might not be there anymore from being sold out or out of season from Trader Joe's. Last time I checked Trader Joe's website was like a month ago. So okay, anyways, time is flying. It's almost, no, like I'm already skipped over Halloween. I can't imagine like celebrating Halloween or getting into it. Let's just go straight to Christmas, because I already like did all my cosplays and stuff at TwitchCon, so I felt like that was my Halloween. But anyways, even though I'm not feeling it right now, I do want to tell you guys about the new guy I like. It doesn't mean that I don't like the old guy, because I know everybody just doesn't want me to like the old guy anymore, including the old guy himself. But let me just tell you guys about the new guy. Okay. I have been brainstorming a smart way to think about this, and subconsciously I've been working on telling you this story while encompassing all of the other stories, so it could be like nested storytelling. Okay. I never had, you're not supposed to date people at work. I never had a successful date from work. It never works out, obviously. Only 2 times. One time, this guy, he took me to the movies at my very first job. We saw Krampus. It was so cool. But he was also mean. I think he called me like stupid or something while we were walking there. But that was a really long time ago. I was so young. I was like 24. Okay. And then I'm 36 now. And then so the next time somebody took me out on a date, it was this guy. His dad is really rich, millionaire. I don't think he's a billionaire, but I think millionaire, because back then billionaire wasn't even in my vocabulary. He snuck me into his dad's mansion. He has his own room. It was like so huge, with a bathroom. I took a shower like in the morning. Like all I did was sleep there, and then it was only one day, and he snuck me out of his dad's mansion. Inside, it was like modern. All the architecture had like, there were like weird curves in the wall, like more than arches, and the furniture was strange. It was like white, weird couches. He had a TV in his room, and I took a picture of my hair tie, which was this clear pink hair tie, and I put it on his like, you know, bedside counter, and I took a photo of that and put it on Instagram. I like this guy so much. His name is Dom. But I was about to like, my team had like, did so well. Well, I wasn't the leader. I was on the team. My team did so well that we got like our own office in Seattle. So I was leaving in 2 weeks. So whenever you're about to like leave, guys just they like you and stuff. He had green eyes, light brown hair. He reminded me of this one celebrity. On my personal Instagram as well, I put like a side-by-side picture of him and celebrity. He also played League of Legends. He played Kassadin, and at the time I was playing Kai'Sa. So it was really relatable. And then he took me to Cheesecake Factory, and he bought me a chocolate cherry cheesecake slice, and he put his finger on it. And then I took a picture of that, and that was on my Instagram. Those are all still there. And then, although I wasn't supposed to, I just went around with him all day while he was doing his job, and I wasn't even doing my job. But because he did something, he had to take a picture and put it in the group chat, like as an accomplishment. And I was in his car, and I had the delightful version of this bag, the one I left at work, to take all my boss's papers in his car, like in between us. And the picture of my bag is in his photo that he sent to the group chat, so everybody know that we were together the whole day. There's one day it was like pouring, he was like caught in the rain. That was like, and I took a photo of him and put it on my Instagram side by side with the other celebrity. He looks so much like it. And then everywhere we go, we hang out together. And then the previous guy that liked me at that job, he was so mad at me, and he was actually on my team, so I had to end up living with him. He lives on the first floor with the other guy, and I lived on the second floor of the house with the girl. So we had like each our own rooms. It was a huge house in Renton. And then so anyways, because like of the distance and stuff, we obviously just decided not to move forward. But he wanted me to stay. He didn't want me to go to Seattle. So he just wanted me to like hold me back, obviously, for my opportunities. But I was very young back then, so I didn't know about like all that, like how people they get jealous when like you're about to move and stuff, and they just want you to stay and they fall in love with you and stuff. And then, but thank God I didn't get trapped, and I did successfully move to Seattle and work there and everything. So that was one. His name is Dom. Okay, and then so the next, all the other work stuff, it was all crushes, because when I go to work I'm really pretty, but also I always fall in love with a guy. So it was like this one guy, he had like blue eyes, and I did like a virtual meeting with him because it was like 2021 during lockdown and we all still working from home. And as soon as I went to a meeting with him, we were so electric, and I just liked him right away. But I already liked him, but then when I saw him in person for the first time, I like immediately fell in love. I fell in love like so much that I started like singing and writing songs. All those songs are on my YouTube, like Ocean Eyes cover, and the song about like I Said a Mac. And then, but when I left that job is like when I learned my first lesson. Is like, obviously I never told him I like him or whatever, but it's pretty obvious that we like each other. Like I went to the kitchen and he showed me how to use an espresso machine. I know that sounds minuscule, but it was like very romantic. And I called it the espresso machine because I thought that's how you say it. And then he said, oh, you want to know how to use the espresso machine? And then that's when I learned how to say espresso. Anyways, girls, if you know, you know. Anyways, so I found out when I didn't have that job anymore that work crushes are worthless, because then like there was nothing. There was no message. There was no contact. There was nothing. And I was like, oh, this person doesn't even care about me. And he's like in the higher ups, so he knows like that I'm not there anymore and everything. So he probably knew even before I knew. And then so the next thing was this other guy at this other job I worked at. I once worked at a startup company, and it was so fun. But when I went there, I just noticed this guy that sat across from me. He always looking at me, and I wasn't in love with him, but I fell in love with him because he wouldn't stop staring at me. I like literally just feel like someone's looking at you, and then you look up and he's just looking at you, and then he sat across from me. So for like 1 year, we were just playing footsies and kicking each other by accident, of course. And I just started to like him. But he was a very complex personality. Like he was really like kind of mean. He also used to tell on me a lot. Like every time I did something wrong, like leaving the office early and stuff, he started telling on me. I think this is what I think. And then so my boss came up to both of us because we sit across from each other, and he said, hey Chris, you wanted to talk to me? And he was like, yeah. And they go into this office. I know they're talking about me. And the only reason I left early was because I was getting bullied at that job, and I was getting bullied. So if a girl, if she never comes to the office, but when she did come to office, she would be like screaming at me and stuff, and she's like my same level. So she was giving me a really hard time because I was pretty. And she So when that happened, I just like went home. I was like, fuck it. But nothing bad happened to me. I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get fired, nothing. I just got to go home and work from home. And it was awesome. And I was like playing video games too. So yeah. So same thing with that job. When I left that job, nothing happened. I was like, he doesn't even know I exist. Like, what a waste of time. Like, it all means nothing that he even likes me or whatever. Even though I had the experience already that it means nothing, the second time I really felt it, like, oh, this means nothing. Like, a person didn't even reach out to me on LinkedIn or wanted to be my friend or anything. Like, it just means absolutely nothing. So the next thing that I did was, okay, so for this job, like, I was just fine. And then, so I work in a place where everybody in my job is actually really attractive, but that doesn't really like captivate me, because I'm like also a pretty person, so I just like, it's just normal for me. But it's nice to actually be surrounded by good looking people. But one day I was like early to a meeting and setting everything up on the AV, and like this one guy, he just like sat on the counter, and he just like kept talking to me, and he kept asking me like, hey, I saw you eating like chicken nuggets for breakfast. And I was like, yeah. He was like, you know, I was like, yeah. I was like, lunch for breakfast. And then I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting like, you know, something else. And he was like, yeah, like yogurt or something. Like, I told him that like I like eating protein, and he was like telling me he likes to eat, like, then we just start, like, he didn't say I like eating protein too, but it was a good conversation. But then this guy, he was like, couldn't tell because he's sitting down, but he's like over 6 foot, curly brown hair and green eyes, and his name is Dove. He asked me what my name is, and I asked him what his name is. He's like, Dove. I'm like, and then he spelled it, and I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, it's kind of like, not only was I like, I wonder if this guy likes me, but I think I was kind of more like, I think this guy's really surprised that I don't like him. You know, like usually really attractive people, they're always really shocked whenever like it doesn't charm me that I like them or anything. Okay, I'm on this train. I'm gonna take this one. It's full. In Manhattan, we are going to Trader Joe's. We're going to buy a whole bunch of food. I am telling you guys, just buy the food. Just eat the food. It's an investment in your health, investment in your energy, investment in your brain power. Makes you more smart. You get more out of your day, more out of life. Just buy the food, guys. Just buy the food and just eat the food. Trust me. We're gonna go buy right now a couple things and eat them throughout the day. There's no freaking way. It is so cute. So there's a new guy I like. At first I didn't like him. So Dove was one of those people. He asked me like what my name is, and he brought up about the chicken nuggets for breakfast. You know, at first I really didn't know what to think, because I was actually not even thinking that he likes me or anything. But I started to think like, is it wrong that I'm eating chicken? It sounds like I'm crying. Is it wrong that I'm eating chicken nuggets for breakfast? Like, I started feeling like, I felt like that guy was pointing out something weird that I'm doing. It's because I took the stairs from the subway, so I'm out of my breath. But so I asked ChatGPT, and I know ChatGPT is not always right, but I said, oh my god, look how cute these little pumpkins are. I said, can I eat chicken nuggets for breakfast? Is it okay if you eat dinner items for breakfast? And ChatGPT said, of course. I told ChatGPT, like, you know, somebody is saying, like, you know, I should eat, like, more like yogurt, whatever. And then I actually coincidentally found, there's no way. I actually found, no, I just manifested something to come into the store that I thought was only at Whole Foods. And then I just saw it right in front of my eyes. This is what we're getting. It's the pork and ginger soup dumplings filled with rich savory broth. Somebody put it back in like the wrong section. So I'll find where the real section is. 17, let's try to get going. I just want to show how cute these shrimp, mini shrimp bao look, but I'm not getting that. Bao is good. I had it once, but it's not me. It's not my thing. But I'm looking for Asian. Okay, this is shumai. My favoriteest pork shumai right there. It's my favoriteest dim sum in the world. They even have croissants. I'm trying to look for these. Oh, they have kimbap as well. I don't know if they have more of this. Because this is like a, oh yeah, it's right here. Okay. There's only $3.49. Well, let's just get another one. Famous. This is viral. But I'm not getting it because it's viral. I genuinely love soup dumplings. My first ex-boyfriend used to take me to eat them all the time. It used to be middle of the summer. He'd say, what do you want to eat? Really? He asked me what I want to eat. And I say, soup dumpling. I said, soup dumpling. It'd be summer. They have these chocolate bars here. They're dark chocolate. I didn't know they were so huge. And they're really cheap. But yeah, it's because I don't buy all these little tiny things. That's why I fucking suffer like so freaking much. Okay, I want to get, I'm going to show you what I want. It's this thing. Well, actually, I'm not going to tell you unless I find it. Oh, they even have tteokbokki, which is my favorite. How much is the tteokbokki? It's only $3.99. But I want to see if I can find the other thing first. It's supposed to be right here, but I don't see it. Look at those buns, those bao buns. You know, it's supposed to be here, but it did say it was limited. I know all this stuff isn't supposed to be in the section, so it's not here, so it's probably not here. Alright, let's go look at the soups and stuff. Okay, they have like Trader Joe Oreos. I was craving those, but not now. Let's get the tteokbokki. It's a lot. This is a lot of food. Alright, let's get the tteokbokki. Let me just see how much is in there. It's only $3.99, but it's like a good amount. It could be like a lunch. This is my favorite food. So, I guess we'll skip it today because we have like all this. But let's get something else as well. Yeah, I couldn't find the other thing I was looking for. It was supposed to be right there. Okay, I was wanting to look at the here I found the vanilla bean potato, sweet potatoes. My famous chicken nuggets are down there. I can also get like a whole soup for $4.99, like a lobster bisque soup is what I was really thinking about getting. Okay. Do we want to get the lobster bisque soup? Or do we have enough? That's the hard part. So we have these. Let me just decide. I have a choice. I'm gonna spend the $1 extra and also get, in addition to this, I'm gonna get a lobster bisque soup. It's gonna be fine. It's just because I need something, so I'm just gonna get this. I'm not getting the nutrition and like the nourishment and the satiety, so this will definitely do it. I'm gonna eat this for breakfast and lunch and dinner today at work because I'm pretty long there the whole day. 25 a.m. The first thing we're gonna do is dig into that lobster bisque soup. It's gonna be so warm and soothing. We're gonna start doing our work. I'm so excited. I know I am so fired up today. Adrenaline is pumping. Although I'm very excited, I'm also aware like I don't want to crash out or burn out because I'm running on pure adrenaline right now. That's why I'm so motivated, so hyper, so energetic. Because I'm like, go, go, go. Like, I just want to get so much stuff done for my life, not for like the job. So, yeah. See you guys soon. The muscles in my legs have gotten so good. I literally all day today, all I'm doing is like stretching my muscles, like my gracilis and my hamstrings on the train, and just now like while waiting for the street, like literally like I just feel the stretch. Like I'm just so fit and I love it. I just feel better. All that cost $12, which is the same as the Five Guys burger I bought yesterday, except I feel like I have more options and wider spread. So I do wish that this was like the coldest it would get, because this is tolerable for me, and once it starts getting really cold, it's just harder with the options for staying warm and the shoes options and the staying warmer options and the jacket. It's just such a gorgeous morning today. Like, I'm just so grateful. Like, it's just so beautiful, you know? I'm gonna pray a little. It's 8:30 a.m. I was just talking to ChatGPT, telling it about some of my concerns, and I got some peace of mind. They're playing Beyonce, Halo. Oh my god, it's just like so many memories. It's gorgeous here. This is the most beautiful place. Oh my god. Especially when you live like in New York. Every day is Christmas. The most beautiful sight in the world. The Empire State Building is so gorgeous. Leaving the city for Massive Film, I left with a couple of my coworkers. They were so sweet and funny, making jokes and kept laughing. I'm here all the time. Hey guys. Here we go. Oh, I just like this jacket, so I wanted to show you. Oh, mega cold right now, guys. I mean, obviously, I'm the only one that's not with it, with weather. Like, I'm the only one that didn't get the memo. Oh my god, it's actually really cold. Maybe I should go back. This is definitely not the right outfit. I gotta finish all my dramatic stories right now. Okay. So I'm glad I wish I captured everything in the moment, but I'm glad I kind of got delayed in the video making because, wow guys, it's really cold today. Now I get to tell you guys like the end of the story, the whole story. And also I know the end of the story. Okay, so of course, everything amounted to nothing, but it was actually so much worse. And I just feel like I'm so grateful that I'm like divinely protected to not get like trapped by these people. Not trapped, but like not get hurt by these people. Because like this is like a civilized work environment. It's not like anyone's trying to trap you like the real world. It's more like people just kind of trying to sabotage you, compete with you and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna preface this with first of all, I'm better than everyone else. A lot of the people, there's a lot of different departments where I work, and some people are in sales, so they don't get salary and they're like commissioned, so they are jealous of me because I have a salary. Also, I make my job look so easy because I'm so good at it, because I did it for 5 years. So I have to remember every single time that these guys just come up to me in the kitchen and start talking to me in meetings and stuff. Like, they're stressed about their own jobs, and they're also not my friends, and of course they're not my friends, and they're also mad at me because I just get to sit there and look pretty and just type on the computer. So, and I love my job for that, I really do. And I'm really good at computers, and I love computers. You guys have no idea how grateful I am for my computer job, because, you know, a lot of people, they have like to do like they have to do like labor or commission, or they have to go outside, but I get to stay inside in an office. I just get to make stuff on the computer. I love making stuff, and that's it. Story starts. Okay, first I was just sitting at my desk in my cubicle doing my work, and this guy, because I sit outside the president's office in my cubicle, so because I work for the president, and so this guy comes and he sits down in the chair that's like the waiting area to meet the president, and then he just turns around and looks at me through the glass of the cubicle, and then he just says, he has like these big brown eyes and curly hair, he's skinny, he's pretty bad. That's what people in Guyanese say. We say Guyanese people say he's pretty bad, which means he's like he's mad pretty in English slang, which means in normal words means he's very pretty. Okay, so he just looked at me, he said, "Hi, what's your name?" And then he told me his name, and I already knew now who he was because the bosses talk about him, so I heard his name before. Well, first when I heard his name, it's a same name as something else, so I thought it was like the title of a person, but that's just his name. I was also misspelling it for a little while until I saw how it's spelled, so, you know, just learning everybody, whatever. So I said hello, and then I forgot what he said, but he had to go into the president's office. But then when I saw him, I was like, I think that guy likes me. But like, he didn't flirt or anything. He was just really pretty, like curly brown hair, like long, like curly. And then the next day, I don't know, like if the weekend passed or whatever, the next work day, I saw him and he got like a buzz cut. He cut off all his pretty long hair, and then I was just like, I didn't say anything. Every single time I'm in the kitchen, which is a lot. No, I'm not really in the kitchen a lot. I just go for breakfast like 3 times, and I go in there for lunch. I always go in there to like wash my hands and if I need to get anything. So yeah, I don't really go into the kitchen that much, but I always see him because I think that he's like not really at his desk a lot. I think he's like really the problem. Like, he really isn't at his desk. He's kind of just always like in the kitchen, in the front desk, and by the president's desk. So I see him a lot because he's not where he's supposed to be, which is like in like the middle of the second part of the office. So it's actually him. Like, he's actually in my place. So next time I talk to him, I just noticed guys always talking to me, but people who are in sales, they have a lot of charisma. And I just want to say, like, the place I work at has multiple departments, but this just happens to be like, the sales guys happen to be like, I don't know, I always heard that like sales makes the most amount of money, and that like it's the like bloodline of a company is like sales and new business. But anyways, I think these guys are like very important. Okay, anyways, so he so what, I don't remember all the rest. He just always small talks me in the kitchen. I fucking hate it. But like for work, of course I just be nice and I talk to everyone. If they talk to me first, I always talk to them. So one day he has like his buzz cut, whatever, and I sit next to a girl named Tracy, and so he comes up to me, he goes, "Where's Tracy? Call her now." So I was like, "Oh, I'm busy doing something right now," but I still call her and it goes straight to voicemail. And I said, "It went to voicemail." He goes, "What does that mean?" Like, he's being really mean. He's like, "What does that mean?" And he was like, "Does that mean she hung up on you?" And I said, "She's probably in the train or something." And then like walked away from me. I was like, nobody talks to me like that except my boss, you know. So it's 8:18 and the train's just changed, so I have to step out. But the train literally came right away, thank God. We got played 2 whole broken trains in a row. When he walked away, I was like, yeah, nobody talks to me like that. Like, he's really mean, actually. But I still like couldn't process that he's mean. I didn't like him yet or anything, but I did notice who he is and everything. And then there was like more kitchen talk. Cause every single time I just noticed him a lot. And then so oh yeah, the kitchen talk. So I was in the kitchen and my cubicle was getting repaired, and I was like sitting in the kitchen with my laptop and doing my work there, and he goes up to me. He's like, "What's your name again?" And then my boss, the president, heard, and my boss started calling me and telling me to do stuff, because obviously he just doesn't want me to just like socialize with people, because you know he knows that they're like bad company. And so he gave me work like in front of them so that I won't like do like the water cooler talking, right? And plus I was like really busy. Like I was actually really busy. And so that's like kind of like I'm kind of getting the cue of him now. And then so then I had to cover for the office manager, so I sat at the front desk, and then I was like I had to cover for the office manager, so I sat at the front desk, and then there was like this, he came up to the desk, he flirted with me, he said, "Hi, I just have to get something from this desk." And then I said, I got up, and then he said, "No, you could still sit down." And he bent down and reached under the desk and like grabbed candy, and I was like completely flustered and like blushing, but you can't see when I blush because I'm so dark. And right there it was like electric chemical like hit to my heart. It was like I liked him right there. And then I knew that he was flirting with me on purpose. So then he always just say hi and stuff, but then he started to notice like I'm going cold, so now he started like playing like this game with me. Like, I know you guys think I'm just making this all up, but I'm really not. And so then now like he says, "Okay, have a nice day." And then like I just say, you know, like I do my normal greeting because I am at the front desk and then covering for someone else. And then so when he kind of feels like even though I say bye or whatever, he noticed that like I'm not really that into him because I'm like so professional. And then so he said, "Oh, sorry, you know, the girl that you're covering for, I always say bye to her." You know, so then I started noticing the game, like, okay, he's gonna like, he sees that I'm not reciprocating, and I don't really know how I am coming off as, but then he starts like pulling back basically. So then next day in the kitchen, he sees me making soup dumplings for lunch, and now this is the point of complete sabotage. Okay, first of all, after the whole desk thing happened and I fell in love with him, the candy under the desk, when that happened to me, I felt like I was a bride, and you know how the groom gets the garter belt? I felt like that. He knows he's not supposed to do that. He did that. Anyway, so like he knows he's not supposed to go underneath the desk while I'm sitting at the desk. Okay, so anyways, so yesterday, no, so that night, okay, so that night I had a dream about him. I dreamt that I went to like this, I was like in the sorority house. I saw my sorority sisters, and I was like wearing like, shopping for like the Minnie Mouse ears, the bandeau with the Minnie Mouse ears, and I was trying it on, and I was going around and just shopping, looking at all the stuff. It was like a store all of a sudden, and it's like convention, but now we're like in a sorority house, a girls' sorority house, and now it's kind of like a party, and I see him in my dream.
Next and last stop.
We're getting played so bad. This is the third train that's not our train,
Stand clear of the
and they
closing
made us
doors.
all get off the other train earlier. Okay, so it's really late. Okay, so then I had a dream about him. In my dream, I was in a sorority house, and I saw all my sorority sisters who were all in this beautiful big white house, and like it was white on the inside, and like it turned into like a store, like a souvenir shop, and I tried on the bandeau with Minnie Mouse ears on it. It was so cute. It had like stripes and polka dots. It was so cute. And then I kept going through the store, and I saw like purses and stuff, and I was like shopping. It's just a dream. And then I looked through the window, and I see in my dream that he pulls up in a green truck, a dark green truck, and I was like, wow, he looks so cute. Like I saw he had like a buzz haircut, like he looked so cute, looked just like him. It was him. And then in my dream, like it was like a party now, and like it was kind of like in the backyard, like an outdoor kind of party at the venue, and all of a sudden, like I see him, and he turns like extremely skinny, and it's just a dream. He just turns extremely skinny, and he turns into someone else that I used to know in college. That there was this one guy in college that he was like really short and skinny, and he's Indian, but he was like a big character at my college, like big personality. So everybody knew him. He was really friendly. He talked to everybody. He even knew who I was. I even knew who he was. Like he was like very like outgoing. And I remember one day I was in the dorm. On my floor, it's an all girls floor, and I went to the kitchen just to like, I was just walking around, and there's a kitchen on our floor, and I went to the kitchen, and he's sitting there with like a huge monster and studying for finals or midterms, and he looks at me, he goes, shh, like don't tell anyone like that he's drinking the monster. And I said like, okay, like we didn't speak, we just signaling to each other because there's like a clear door in the kitchen. So I saw him, so he wanted me to keep that secret. But anyways, in my dream, the guy that the crush turned into the guy from college, and that guy was like short, like 4'7", and like skinny. So he turned into him, and then he turned like extremely thin, and then like I was like, oh, let me get you something to eat, don't worry, it's just gonna be a little bit, because I wanted to like encourage him to eat and like not, and he goes like yes. And then so like I go get him food, but then I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I dreamt of him, because he looked so cute when he like pulled up in the car or whatever. And then so when they pulled up in the truck, and then so now I went to work. He said hi to me. We also say hi to like to another girl, and she's prettier than me. She's prettier than me. Her face is so beautiful. Like as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And I gave her the pretty privilege because she was that pretty. And he goes, talks to the other girl right in front of me. He goes, oh, your name is whatever, right? And she goes, yeah. Like she kind of respond to him like how I respond to like strangers when they bother me. And then she was like, so she kind of like was like dismissing him, and I was like, okay, this is all getting like really interesting. So then in the kitchen during lunchtime, he full on bullied me, he was like, I go into the kitchen and he goes, I open the soup dumplings and I take off the plastic, and he goes, oh no, you're supposed to put it in the microwave with the plastic. And like, I never heard of anything like that before. So like, I don't put like plastic, or it's so obvious you don't put that kind of stuff in the microwave or whatever. So at first, right away, I got like the signal, like this guy's like trying to sabotage me. He wants to just mess up my food because I got like pretty food from like Trader Joe's, and he's just jealous of me because I can buy like food, right? So every single time I bring Trader Joe's to the office, even though it's like cheaper and healthier than regular people's food, everybody's always jealous of me because I have Trader Joe's. So basically, he was like, no, you're supposed to leave the plastic on. And then I was like, oh, I didn't know. And he was like, and I said, you know what this is? And then he goes, oh, why can't I know this, what it is? Because and then he put his religion. And I said, no, I didn't say that. And then I said, this is actually my first time trying this one. I never tried it from there before. I got it from Trader Joe's. And then he goes, yeah, the instructions say you leave the plastic on. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. And I took the plastic off and threw it away. Like, I didn't care. Like, I don't believe him still. When I'm heating up the food, he started telling me a story. So he goes, then he goes, oh, what did you do for Diwali? And I go, oh, like, I didn't celebrate, but that is my religion, but I didn't celebrate. And then he goes, oh yeah, religion's not really a conversation that you have like in the kitchen, right? And then I like didn't really say anything. And then so this time he's really trying to sabotage me because I almost overheated my food, but luckily my food took it. Like the dumplings got like really big, but then they went back to normal size and they didn't explode or anything. But when I took the food out of the microwave, he laughed. So I knew he was just trying to sabotage me the entire time, trying to ruin my food with a plastic thing, and also like talking to me while I'm trying to heat up my food to distract me so my food gets messed up. I'm telling you guys, he's a hater. Then he goes, oh yeah, I used to know someone named Suarez, that's my name. And then I go, oh yeah, really? I never met anybody with my name before, because my name is actually misspelled. My dad misspelled my name. So my name is like, it's supposed to be like Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of education, music, and art. But my dad just made it up when I was born. It just spelled it however he wanted to spell it on the birth certificate. And so my name is actually spelled wrong. So that's why nobody has my name, because it's it's wrong. So so I said, oh, I never heard anybody with my name before. And plus he doesn't know like my full name. He only knows like the abbreviation of my name. And also in the office, that's also like my email and stuff is just like the short version, not all 11 letters and not all 18 letters. It's just a short version, so nobody even knows that my name is longer than that. So so he said, oh yeah, I know somebody named Suarez before. And then he goes, yeah, her last name was Butt. Like, then obviously he's teasing me and making fun of me, but I still can't pick it up. I still don't even register that he's making fun of me. And he goes, obviously like the last name is longer than that. And I go, yeah, we have really long names. And then he goes, yeah, she had a sister named M something, another Indian name I never heard of. And then he goes, yeah, that's a really pretty name. He's talking about the other name, not my name. You see, I'm getting just bullied, basically. Yeah, my train is just never gonna be here. I don't know what happened. But anyways, it's another train and nobody's getting on it either. And then so, so I thought about that when he said that in the kitchen. Like, I was so shocked. Like, I couldn't believe it. He was like, yeah, her name was Suarez Butt. And I was just like, that is like so mean, right? Like, why would you even say that? And I know that's probably not somebody's name. Like, nobody has my name. And then I didn't even take it offensively because I'm just so like trained by getting bullied online. Like, they're not even ready for me. These people, like, they can't even handle me. Like, I'm so trained from getting bullied online. Like, that didn't hurt me at all. Like, first of all, I love my butt. Like, it's literally my profile picture. So literally, like, so I was just like, whatever. Like, I just ignore him. I just pretend like nothing's happened, nothing's wrong or whatever. Because I'm just trying to get my food and get out of the kitchen. And he goes, yeah, she has a sister named M something. What a beautiful name, like some weird name I never heard before. And then so I just like left. He laughed at me when I took the food out of the microwave because he saw it was overheated. He was just hoping my soup dumplings would like pop, but they didn't. The dough was like thick and high quality. It just absorbed the heat, blew up like a balloon, and then went back down to normal size. I grabbed my food and I just went to my desk and started eating it in the front desk because I'm covering for somebody on the front desk. And then so then later on is the moment of truth. So I literally was like at the front desk, and I had to give out some people's checks. So I started, hold on, let me see what time it is. I had to give out some people's checks. So I literally was like, going through all the checks, putting them in envelopes, separating them. I had to mail some and give them out to the office, right? So I got to like meet everyone. And so by giving them their checks, and then so it was like a glorious job because I'm covering for the office manager, so that's why I'm doing that. So I was doing one of her responsibilities, which is this. Usually she always does it. So I started putting every single check in an envelope, and if people had multiple checks, I put them in multiple envelopes. So everybody's supposed to come up to me and ask me for their checks, and only some people got them. And then so he came up to me and he goes, "Do you have anything for me?" And then so I look through the thing and I give him one, and then he goes, "Oh, I would love to take this, but this isn't me." So the entire time I worked there, I forgot his name and I thought he was this other guy who looked actually really similar to him, but has like a different nose and also has like a buzz cut and everything. So I actually, for the whole time, I then I remember like, oh yeah, he said his name is this, but I thought he was this other person this whole time. So I was getting confused. And he goes, and then he says his name. And then I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." So I took the check back. And that's the only time I assumed someone's name. But I just misremembered, and then I just realized like all in front of my face, like everything was crumbling. The whole fantasy was just like crumbling, and I was just like realizing like this, like the person that I probably like is the person whose name is on that check, not the name of, not him, because he's literally bullying me in the kitchen. He yelled at me about the Tracy call, and all these things are like red flags, but then he's pretending to be my friend. He flirted with another girl in front of me, but then he also flirts with me when we're alone. And then the last thing he did yesterday was this other guy who's really nice. He's like my number one nicest person to me right now. He literally came up to me and he's talked to me he wasn't talking to me at the front desk, he was at the front desk. He's just standing there, and then he saw the guy go do the candy thing again, like reach under the desk and grab a candy. But this time the candy guy, he did it in front of someone else for the first time. And the guy who was like really nice to me, he kind of knew that like, oh yeah, this is wrong. Like this guy's just being like very. Wait, he's not supposed to do this. I don't think there's gonna be any trains. Everyone's leaving. Yeah, that's the first time he did that. So, yeah, no. Yeah, so he did the candy thing again, but then when he did the candy thing, somebody was actually standing there, and it's somebody that he doesn't know. Like, I have a good relationship with this person because this is like a more professional person that's just like, we both do our work and stuff, and he's standing at the front desk and he sees the mean guy do the candy thing like right in front of me. He just knows like he's not supposed to like do that, whatever. And then and then at the end of the day, he says bye, whatever. But then yeah, so I was like, I remember when I folded that check, I was like, oh my god, he makes mad money. But then now the whole thing is shattered because I'm like, he didn't even get one. That was actually somebody else's. it was like over $3,500 on that check, and I was like, damn, because those are like weekly. So I was like, damn. But now I realized the whole time I was in love with the name and the appearance of the real guy, but then I was mixing him up with the other guy, and yeah. But yeah, that happened really fast. I was so shocked. Like how fast I fell in love with that guy. And literally, I even had a dream about him. And then he ended up being just a hater. And I'm actually not surprised, because when it does come to the pressure of money, I make more than him. Like, if he doesn't sell for like 3 weeks or 3 months or whatever, I beat him with his salary. So I know why they're mad at me, and I'm aware of it. I'm just smarter and wiser, plus all the stories I told you guys about the previous people. I actually exited because I was just about to leave and start walking and try to find my way, but they told me I could come back in, and I asked the guy, I said, hey, I just left the trip. I just left. Can you just let me back in? And I didn't have to pay $3. Yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah. It's so hard being me, but honestly, this is just like what I prefer. I'd rather make more money and not struggle than be jealous of somebody who makes more money than me. So I don't really care what his problem is. I don't care how hard his job is. That's not my problem. And it just looks like he just socializes with people to pass time and procrastinate. And all the other people, they're all at their desk. They're always working. They're always making calls. They're always being diligent. And he's just always in the kitchen and wherever I am. So we're like at the train, but there's so many people here. We're never going to get on the train. Okay, so I am at WTC right now, and I am literally trying to go to work. I'm late. I already texted my boss that I'm late. I was answering emails and texting my boss, and yeah, not ideal. I mean, it's technically not my fault because the trains broke down, but I know from experience that if you get on the early trains, they never break down. But if you're on the late train, they will start switching and breaking down and being a lot of delays. So it is my fault for not being on the early trains. Alright, I have to figure out how to get to work. I think I'm just gonna walk the rest of the way. The saddest part though is like now I can't like go get food or bring food or whatever because I'm already late. So it'll just look awful if I just walk in with like food. So, oh, the music is gorgeous. Jesus, that's beautiful. I am gonna go to an event with my dad and my cousin tomorrow in the morning, so I think I'm gonna fast today. Okay, I did have to pay to get into the New York trains now, because I came off the New Jersey trains, but because I ended up so far, it's actually like an hour walk to my job from here, so I have to take another train on the New York side. But I'm like, might as well get some Dunkin' Donuts now. I don't even feel like eating Dunkin' Donuts, so let's just go straight to work. It's gonna be fine. I'll drink some coffee when I get there. I'm gonna be okay. That's the thing, is when people get late, they always just do more and more procrastination. They never get there. Yo, that guy was so nice. He was like, take the AC train and get off. And then I could talk to him again. And then he told me to, when I go down, take on the left side uptown. I came back to ask him. I was just standing there. I was like, which direction to Uptown. What a nice guy. I told him I'm going to Broadway, so hopefully it's the right train. Now I gotta get on the Uptown F. Oh, I'm really playing with fire. Really playing with fire. Okay, just a few more stops and then I gotta walk. Oh, Jesus. At least I know how to get here in case that ever happens again, which it won't, because I'll be on the 7 a.m. train. Jesus. Alright, I just got off all the trains, so now I'm just gonna walk. Okay. I'm here, but I'm not even here yet. So now I'll walk the rest of the way. See you guys later. First they only had the garlands, now Macy's put up the wreaths. It's pretty. Okay, taking a little walk to Trader Joe's. The sun is actually so hot. Okay, I'm going to Capital One to get some cash for myself. For myself this time, myself. This building is so beautiful. Okay. So I almost got run over by a car for the first time. It was super scary. I literally had the walk sign and I walked and this car just kept driving into me. I literally screamed. Well, luckily the car didn't touch me or anything. And I just walked back to the sidewalk. And then the car behind him saw what the other car did. So the car behind him, just waited for me to cross the street, even though it took forever to decide to cross the street. My heart was racing. It was so scary. But yeah. That was really scary. We're almost there. It was just kind of weird because the velocity was weird because obviously cars are faster than me. Like a car was like going so fast. And I felt like I was like running in slow motion backwards. I even let out like a little scream. I was like horrified. It was really scary. That's never happened to me. I wasn't even vlogging because you guys saw my vlog wasn't on. I was literally paying attention and crossing the street. So then I was like, maybe I just should be vlogging because this kind of stuff never happens. So yeah, I'm almost at Trader Joe's. It's a good walk. A car once run me over. I don't really care. I just never want to see you again. Finally on 23rd Street. I literally like screamed for my life, but it was like a low, small scream. I was like, ah! And then like just running back. I just like could not believe my eyes. But yeah.
I just want to make sure everyone's safe.
The guy left the office early and then he didn't say anything to me and I said bye to him. And then he kind of came back and he kind of talked and then he kind of left. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely getting weird. But I didn't do anything. We're almost at Trader Joe's. I'm gonna get that cookie. I'm gonna try to get cash back because I actually was not able to get cash at Capital One. because I didn't put the cash in my Capital One account. And I totally, like, I bank with another, but I went to Capital One, I don't know why. And I went there and I was like, oh my god, I made a mistake. If the cashback works, would be great. If not, I'll just transfer money tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank the gods, we're here at Trader Joe's. Okay, let's go get our tteokbokki. Damn. Thank you, God, but God forbid, but big pumpkins. I could have died or got injured right before and never got to eat this meal. I was like, I'm so grateful to be here. Like, that was so scary. People, they don't care. They're mean. They will hit you. They will run you over. It's really mean. But I don't give a fuck. I'm never gonna see him again. And I'm not scared of anyone or any cars. I'm not scared. They know what they did was wrong, but I don't give a fuck. Not gonna scare me. Alright. Please. I really want it. Oh, please. Oh my god, we're so lucky. It's all the way in the back. Alright, I'm grabbing one. I kind of try to feel it. I know there's not going to be that much in here, even though this looks like so much, right? Okay, let's just do 2. What time is it? It's like 12? Alright, let's do 2 and that's it. Because I just know how it is. Like, they usually don't have a lot in there. And I don't want to, like, do, like, half potatoes, half tteokbokki. I just want tteokbokki. Okay, I'm waiting in a very long line for this. I live another day, man. I live another day. I'm trying to pay my electric bill while I'm in line, but that's why you should always eat what you want to eat, do what you want to do every day, because then some hater that you don't even know is just going to hit you with a car and you're going to die. So just do what you want to do today. They're literally playing girls just want to have fun in the store. Okay, I got $50 cash back. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the other 150. Anyways, I'm literally gonna go walk back now. I'll take off the camera so in case I don't see anyone I know. It's really hot and nice today. Okay, see you later. It says I can do $100 cash back at Whole Foods, so it's great. I'm gonna pick up some drinks from Whole Foods and get that cash back $100. It's almost the weekend, guys. We almost made it. Okay. My boss just asked me for a buzzer that says no fucks given. Okay, so I have to get that as soon as I get back to office. I'm on 30th Street right now, so I'm almost there. Can't wait to try this food. The walk helped me so much. I'm so clear. Okay. It looks gorgeous outside. It's like this. It looks just like that. This beautiful purple periwinkle sky. Like going to Whole Foods. It looks just like that. Going to Whole Foods. We're gonna buy some boozies, and we're gonna buy. It's for something I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to activity tomorrow with my dad and my cousin. And I'm responsible for the boozies. So I'm going to Whole Foods right now. And I'm going to get some cash as well. Some cash back from my Whole Foods purchase. Then I'm going to go home, wash my hair, 6:15 p.m. I'm going to stream with no camera on until I'm sleepy. And then I have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go do the activity we're going to do tomorrow. I'm so excited. Gonna dress so warm. It's gonna be so fun. I haven't done anything like that for a long time, so looking forward to this and looking forward to vlogging it and going and having fun on the trip. Okay, so that's gorgeous out here. I just posted my TwitchCon part 2. It's like over 2 hours, almost 3 hours. So I hope you guys find it really funny. because everything that happened in that video, nobody knows any. It's all new content. It's all new content. I'm just so excited for it. It took me forever to edit it. It took me forever to like remove the DMCAs and edit it, but finally online. So excited. I did like so much editing. I did so much work at work. So at the end of the day, I sent an email about all of the outstanding things and questions left for the office manager and I copied the president guys, it's not cold at all right now. It's for Monday, and I wrote in the subject of the email for Monday because I don't want my phone getting blown up like at 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. on Monday. I just want it, like, you guys already have it, you read it, you know all weekend what you're thinking about. It has every single thing the president told me to tell her, every single thing that everyone else asked me to tell her. It's a list of like 10 items, very concise and neat and organized, just like me, because I made it. And I sent that. I sent the president his updated reminders list. I finished updating everything and doing everything for that. And then I sent that out like an email to the president and the designer and telling them like, here is like the instructions on how we're gonna send out our new company logo design, email signature, and these are the directions that everyone's gonna use to make it work for their accounts on web and desktop app. And I designed it all pretty with like a blue table and everything. It looks so cute. I might change that actually to company colors on second thought. But if they approve it, I'll send it out on Monday. It doesn't make sense to send it out now anyway. I sent the draft to the president and the designer, but graphic designer, but it doesn't make sense to send it out tonight because they don't work. Like, it's called something where they stop working for like the weekend and the evening. It's like religious, so no one's gonna check their email, everyone's gonna miss it. So better to send it out Monday and send reminders. Okay, and then it looks so gorgeous. It's not cold at all. I can't believe it. I was like so afraid, like, I'm like, it's gonna be late, it's gonna be cold, I have to go to Whole Foods. I'm fine. I have to go over there. Okay, to the other avenue. And I'm using Otter.ai to take all of my meeting notes, which is miraculous because back in the old days, I used to be the person that had to go to meetings on a DCS. Oh my god, this Rihanna song is giving me chills. I wish I could. It's the one she goes, where have you been? Somewhere in the crowd. Oh yeah, by the way, I dreamt of my first ex-boyfriend last night. I dreamt that he took me out on a date, but then he just kept like looking at everyone else. Like there was this girl there, or like the waiter or something, and I just kept looking at him, which I don't have that issue. I never had that issue with him. I had that issue with my 7th ex-fiance about that. And I mean, like for now, like if I ever date anyone again, I would never care. But when I had my 7th ex-fiance, it was 2020, so I was 5 years younger than I am now. I had like less maturity, and I just couldn't tolerate it because nobody ever did that to me before. And then I dreamt that my first ex-boyfriend, he gave me a cake, and then he's like moving it from one, you know how the cake comes on that cardboard thing? Oh, look how pretty the Freedom Tower looks in there. You can't see it, but it's right there. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
Not now.
Excuse me. I was trying to give you this. It's banana.
Fuck you, dumbass. You're mimicking me screaming. That's already enough. I already got hit by a fucking car today. He scared the shit out of me. Okay. So, I dreamt that he was like, you know how cakes come with like a cardboard little flower box under them? So I was dreaming that he was like transferring it from one There's like a little tiny cake, a 6-inch cake, and he was so it looked small, like 3 inches high. I dreamt that he was transferring it from that and sliding it onto like this tray, and I just ate all the cake. And I was like, wait, like, you know, don't mess it up, you know. But I can't believe I dreamt of my first ex-boyfriend. I haven't dreamt of him in so long. Okay, we're at Whole Foods. Let's go to the boozy section and grab some booze. Oh, sorry, wrong side. He was really nice about it though. I was thinking about getting myself, like, you know, like how I like prebiotic soda and stuff, but I changed my mind. I was like, no, I want to have fun. I want to party. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. So my boss accidentally called me honey today. So it was like really. It made me feel really okay. So I went into his office. Oh my god! And he's already sitting with Tracy, and he accidentally said, "Yes, honey. Like, what do you need?" And me and Tracy, like, I just grabbed I gave him like the bagel or papers. No, not bagel. I gave him the papers, and then I just. Okay, we're at Whole Foods. Okay, looking at the boozies together. I know what I want, but I don't think they have it. So, oh, those big White Claws look like a really good idea. He said, "Yes, honey," and he caught it too, like that was a mistake. And Tracy was sitting right there, and I just felt so awkward. I know what it means. It means I'm actually doing a good job. I know it sounds weird. I want this angry orchid. And sometimes my dad accidentally calls me babe, and sometimes my dad accidentally calls me dude. Like if he's hanging out with my cousin a lot, he calls me dude by accident. And in the past years, he used to call me babe by accident. Oh my god, look how pretty this is. I actually bought that kind of cake for my second ex-boyfriend. His name is Luke, for his birthday, and I wrote on it happy birthday peanut, and we had like a surprise dinner reservation for him at this restaurant, and it was a surprise. Me and him just walk in, and all his friends are seated there, like there's a lot of them, like 8 of them, and then he goes, oh look, they're all here too, and then we're like, they're here for you, surprise. That was really cute. Okay, I'm still looking at it, but I kind of want to show you guys. So they have this, this one is Refresher Poppy. Yeah, so he accidentally called me that. It was so awkward. But then at the same time, I knew that means I'm doing good. But then he also sent an email out to the entire 2 departments, which is a lot of people, 2 whole departments. And he wrote, good job today, guys. Everyone's doing amazing. And and then on the other day, the portfolio manager told me like how cider, signature cider, told me how it's like our president turned like a new leaf and all this stuff, but occasionally like his previous old side would come out. I'm just so glad, like he's so happy. I could feel the energy today that he was happier, and I really do think it's because of me, because I finally have proved that I kept all of the tasks organized and I didn't get frazzled. For once, I finally proved myself. And the reason why is because I was really going through a lot. You see, I don't like anything here, so I was going through is this all the boozies they have? Because I don't like any of them. The only thing I like is the White Claw, but I don't even like White Claw. I bet you these are really good though. I was really going through a lot earlier this week. I don't remember which day. Oh, I remember which day. Yesterday I wore the blue dress, so it was the night before. I was just going through so much. So when on Monday, when the internet broke and he started yelling at me because we got like an internet upgrade, and he started yelling at me about it, like telling me to go downstairs, go fix it, blah blah blah. I was like, I actually just was like, no, listen. And then I can't believe I said that either. And then I actually told him, like, hey, I'm texting him right now. He said that that's just down because they disconnected it, reconnected it to the new equipment. It's going to be up in 10 minutes, and it wasn't. It was down for 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. I think it's that moment that I stood up for myself is the difference. And I think after that point, because I was just going through so much, and I told you guys since the beginning, I was tired of everybody keep telling me I'm doing stuff wrong when I wasn't. I was actually perfect. And now that he knows that I know I'm good, I think it's totally different right now. You know, I'm honey now. But now that I'm on his good side finally, and I don't want to ever mess it up. But now I never want to mess it up. I think that's all the boozies over there. Now I never want to mess it up, but and I'm gonna keep doing everything to stay like concentrated and to keep concentrated at work and keep doing. So basically they have a lot of stuff here. Ginger and orange peels drink. This is so expensive, $16. Okay, hold on. I just don't really know. It looks like there's like local IPAs here. Oh, this is a non-alcoholic spritzer. I don't want. It's like rosés, the ciders are over here. I think I'm missing a section. Oh, Truly's are over here. This is what I should get. I should get a case of this. I actually like this one. Raspberry, citrus, watermelon. That's the original flavors. Oh, the box of White Claw. This is what we're looking for. The spiked seltzers. And they have Simply Lemonade spikes. Modelo spikes. This is perfect. This is the section that's right here. They have Ultra, which I'm sure is the spiked alternative over there. They have these margaritas here. Flying margaritas. Flying Embers margaritas. I want to do, oh, is it a 6-pack? Oh, it is a 6-pack. 6-pack for $13.99. It's better I buy a 12-pack for $18.99 because 9, yeah, it's cheaper. Plus, I want more. Yeah, let me get it. So there's packs of White Claw. The White Claw comes in lemon, watermelon, peach, and passion fruit. And then the Truly, damn, this is so disappointing, the flavors. They have White Claw Surge. Let me look at the Surge. This is what we're gonna get. Alright, so the White Claw Surge Hard Seltzer, it's the flavors are, it's actually on sale, and the flavors are green apple, strawberry, passion fruit, and pineapple. So we're gonna get that. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get this. It's on sale. So yeah, that's pretty good. This looks like fun. Yeah, they don't really have like what I like, so this is gonna have to do it. Plus, I used to be a huge Truly's drinker, so like that's all I used to drink. So let's go cash out. And get cash back. I was like, do you know where the checkout? I was like, oh yeah, never mind. Because I noticed like from the map, like it's on this way. Because this is the side I tried to get. This soap smells so good. This is the side I tried to come into. Okay, let's get the cash back. Can't believe I remembered everything. What a blessing. Okay, here I am with my White Claw. He's running a price check. Hopefully I get the discount because it did say it's discounted, not just for Prime, it's like the overall discount. He went to do a price check. I had to run down here and do another price check for him because he took a picture of the wrong label. I was like, let me do it. He told me I'm wrong. I was like, it doesn't say surge on your... How do you work at Whole Foods and I know better than you? Okay, it was just costing more because of the bottle deposits. Anyways, I put all of my Trulies in this bag. We'll see if I regret that later. I just didn't want to carry it. It's just been an interesting day, but at least I literally survived. Very happy about that. Just gonna try to go home and shower and get ready for tomorrow. It's the most important thing to me right now. Just try to have fun on this trip. It's never more than ever, not just because of the car thing today, but just, it's never more than ever. I just realized like how rare and exclusive each experience is. And like, I'm just trying to do the activities so much. I hope we have fun. I'm looking forward. I know I said what I said about like, but I never want to be the one that like fights back or talks back to my boss or anything like that. But it was, I told you guys that I was just going through a lot and I didn't even care. Like, I don't, now that TwitchCon's over, I don't really care if I lose my job. So it actually makes me perform 10 times better. And that's just really the case of everything in life. It's when you have an indifference, you'll perform better. But if you really need something very desperately, you will repel it. So yeah, now that I really don't care, I'm just doing amazingly. And this morning I actually remembered like why I quit my first job. I told you guys like in the firing story, like I got fired, but I never really got fired. And I told you guys a story about sometimes I actually quit my jobs. Well, for my very first corporate job ever, I just quit because you know why? And it's kind of funny because years have passed, but I only remembered this morning. All of my whole paycheck, I just used it to pay bills. And I was like, and my job was so hard. I used to work all the way until 10 o'clock p.m. Nobody valued me, no one appreciated me, they didn't promote me. And three positions opened up. People left on our team, they wouldn't promote me, and I was so good. And I was even presenting in like Chicago, which is also on my YouTube. And all these things. They wouldn't give me the roles. And I was working till 10 p.m. in the city every night. The year was 2017. And I was like, and I worked there for 3 years. I was like, you know what? All I do is work and all I do is pay bills. I hate my job and every single thing, all my money, all I use it is on bills. So I just like went to Louis Vuitton. I spent like all the rest of my money and then I just like quit my job. I am not joking, you guys. Like, I'm so serious. So that's why I feel like right now, I was like, oh, TwitchCon's over. I don't need money until next TwitchCon. So, fire me if you want. I'll just go live with my dad. So yeah, that's how I feel. And it helps so much. And that's why people that have a lot of support, and that's why my dad supports me so much, so that we'd have better opportunities, because we really can't do it without him. But that's why people that have so much support go so much further in life. Like people, they have like something to fall back on. So yeah, that's just the truth. Is like all my money is to my bills, so Yo, this Chinese food smells mad good. Now we know where it is. Oh, what kind of food is this? This smells really good. That looks really good. This is right where I work, so it's 1 block from where I work, so I can actually come back and get it. It smells really good, like chicken. The bag is heavy, but we're about to get on a train. That's how I feel. So we'll see what happens. It's really good for me because for once I was just like, I don't have to put up with this, you know? Like, are you joking me? Like, if I was a very junior person, I would understand. But I am like a pro player in my field, so, and I'm gonna prove it, you know? And now because today is the first day, I finally got comfortable. I'm finally comfortable and happy. I'm finally used to the routine. I'm used to the commute. I'm very comfortable. So, like, the job is a routine for me now. If you know, you know. Like, I know how to work the job. So, the job isn't really working me now. So, like, I got everything under control. And I know what I'm doing in the new industry. So, with that, it's kind of like, now because I am so comfortable, it's like free money. So yeah, I'll take it, but I'm gonna see. I know already I have boundaries, so hopefully that side of me never comes out again. But I mean, if you take everything internally, you'll like make yourself sick. So I also don't want to do that. So, but I also don't want to be like some crazy person, like being mean, rude, or yelling back. I would just want to always be right and always do the best job. I don't need other people to be wrong. I just need everything to be working, you know? And
Ice cream, sushi roll.
yeah, guys, let's do this. Let's have fun tomorrow. Whew.
Ask if I know my friends to stay on podcast. I can't do that. I just see you do it.
If I do another one of these trips with them, I'm gonna do $100 cash back in the afternoon or in the morning, and then also one in the end of the day. So from Whole Foods, because I got kind of limited with the $50 cash back from Trader Joe's. Yeah, the bag is heavy. Just trying to get on the train. I took all the rest of my tteokbokki, I couldn't finish it, and I put it in a little cup, and I put a foil paper over it. Chinese people say file paper, and then I put it like in my bag, so I'm gonna eat that tonight or tomorrow morning. But I couldn't believe I was finally full. I'm grateful that I could actually get to eat what I want to eat to satisfy my hunger, because months before this I was starving every day and I could never eat any of the food I wanted because I couldn't afford it. So I was so happy, you know.
Tables, can we get in?
And I know that if anything happens, like, I don't want nothing bad more to happen to me. Like, I'm already going through a lot, but it means it's for to give you something better. No matter how sad and devastating it might be, it's just to make room for other stuff. So it's because all my old manifestations, all the stuff I wished for before, they contradict my current reality. So the universe might alter my current circumstances in order to make me get what I really want. So, yeah. This is heavy. Okay, we were so close to the train. We almost made it. I feel so strong carrying this. Okay, we did it. Alright guys. See you guys on the other side. That is.
Let me tell you the story.
But not that one. I'm saying like
Okay, bye city. See you on Monday.
You trying like that. Now I can see you trying.
He waved at me. Guess I look very hot. I was gonna say I'm going under. Evanescence. On the train with my heavy ass bag. Alright, it's filled with liquor.